Hi everyone, welcome. In this tutorial we will be looking at another project. In this project we will see how a button can control the lights, when we need to turn on, when we need to turn off, or giving different commands can be controlled by the buttons. Let's quickly create a circuit for using Tinkercad simulation, and we will get one Arduino and breadboard. So the difference between the previous lesson and this one, we were only dealing with LEDs, but this time we will also deal with the push buttons. So in order to place the push button, we will use the middle of the breadboard. Okay, we'll just leave it somewhere, and we will leave two more LEDs in different colors. One is yellow, one is red. And let's quickly make the connection. We will make one bridge using minus side of breadboard and Arduino, and the plus side will go to 5 volts, because when we connect the buttons we need to have current. We need to supply energy to them, so the 5 volt has to go through the button. And quickly we will put the cathode sides to minus. We can do this by resistors. Okay, it will be 220 ohm, and I can do copy paste, put another 2 here. And then next we will do one actually pin connection of the anode of every LEDs. You may change the colors if you like to. I may do this yellow actually, and this one is red. And let's go with the button. And the button, it will be different than others. So we will firstly make a resistor between 5 volts and the left side of the button. So there is a terminal 1A and terminal 2A. So we can call this left and right side. And the left side we will do one resistor connection, which is gonna do bridging between left side of the button and the 5 volt. Okay, and plus we will do also one data cable, which will go to, let's say, number 4. Okay, I will make this color blue. And another one gonna go to minus. I can make this brown. This is how the connection should be. Okay, so now we will do like when these lights actually blink separately. Red gonna blink first, and then yellow, and then red. It will start over. But when I press the button, I will make both blink in the same time. So we can only do this by using codes. Let's go to coding part. I will change this to text and continue. Let's make this larger so you can see better. So first of all, we have to introduce the variables. The first variable is LED 1, okay, which is red, and it's connected to number 11, right? And we end the code line with semicolon, and this one is connected to number 9, right? And the button, we have button, so I can call this button or push button, however you like. You can write also something in your own language. The button is connected to in the pin 4 on Arduino. I will go to write 4. And now let's go to write the pin modes. Pin mode, first one was LED 1 is output, okay, as LED 2 as well, output. We can write 2. And later we will write about button. So button is an input device, because button lets send the data to other devices, right? But LED only gives us signals, so we can get information from them, which will be like an output device. But button is input, in a position. Button is like mouse, as mouse is an input device. So now it's time to give a command for those codes. We have declared on the top. In the middle we said the type of the elements here, and then here in the middle, I mean in the bottom, we will write the commands. Now we can say if, okay, if. So this time, by the way, we were writing only digital write, right? This time we will do digital read. Sorry, I will write this inside. This time we're gonna read the value. So for input devices, we mostly read data, but for output devices, we write. It's just like, let's say, projector displays, like monitors, they show the data, right? So you write the data, you show the data there, like writing the desk. So you display the data. So they goes like for output devices. But for input devices, we say digital read. So you write something on keyboard, you write something on mouse, so you are giving the data. So you can only read this, what's written by them. Then we will say digital read of buttons, right? From button. I will read the value from the button, and I will say if it's equal to high, which means if button is not pressed, okay, or let's say if button is low, okay, I mean if button is pressed, this time it's gonna blink both LEDs in the same time. All right, so when I actually run this and I press the button, it will just blink it. But when I remove, actually when I don't press, it will stop it because there is no other action. All the actions are inside the if. In case you push the button, if the button status is low, which means if anybody press the button, then it will run these codes, these selected codes. You can also say this else, but let's stop the simulation first. We can also say else we will just make them blink, all right, separately. So I just write LED while LED 1 high, LED 2 gonna be low, okay, while LED 1 is high, another one gonna be low. No, I made it contrary. While LED 1 was high in the first, and the second it will be low, and the first LED 2 low, while in the second one it's high, right? Okay. So let's run it one more time. So we will observe that while we don't press the button, it will blink separately, but when I press the button, it will blink together. Actually, you don't understand the difference because there is really short interval between. So what if we make this 500? Maybe we can understand this time. So let me press the button now. Now it's more obvious because I increase the delay time. So when I release the button, it blinks separately, but when I hold the button down, it blinks all together because of my codes. All right, so now we can quickly go on with the real hands-on Arduino real projects. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much. See you in another one. Bye bye.